if you are like a player man that like kind of jumps from woman to woman, actually what you are, you're like searching for, or you're not called a player, but it's like you do that kind of like go from women to women. You're actually searching for like the mother in those women, and because no woman is like perfect, right? You just keep on looking for that mother, that perfect mom, mother. And my take from it is that the woman that gave you birth wasn't a mother for you. So now you kind of have this that in twisted look. You see a woman in the outside world as an adult, but you don't see like a unique, flawed human being. You see like a potential perfect mother. And why do you do that? Why do you see that why do you see that human being as a potential perfect mother? Because you didn't have a mother growing up. You had a woman that gave you birth, but it didn't that woman didn't you don't see that woman as a mother to you, because she didn't give you those crucial things that is needed for a man to look at the woman that gave him birth as a mother. If you catch my drift, like you don't have like you how kind of twisted, you really don't have a mother in your life, basically in your psyche. You don't see your the woman that gave you birth as a mother. And that's why you go from woman to woman, because and then you be with a woman, and when she shows her flaw, you go to the next one, right? Yeah, because of that unresolved mother complex. Really interesting, and I think it's basically exactly the same if you are if you are a daughter, a woman, and you have this, you go from man to man. It's basically because you didn't have a father when you grew up. You cannot look at it like the dad was supposed to be your dad in your life. You cannot look at a man and in your psyche that's a father to that's my father. It's you look at that man and see like it's just another man, if you catch my drift there. So you keep looking for that father that you never had in men, and when they show their flaw, because every human being has a flaw, essentially. You can say every human being is perfect, but in their flaws, but obviously everybody has flaws, right? And when those men that you go out with and see and stuff like that show their flaw, you just go to the next one. I think it's so interesting, really interesting, how that these children of these mothers and fathers will get this complex, really are not able to be full human beings, full adults, unless they deal with this complex that have been running their upbringing and into later life, into adulthood. It's interesting. I'm just learning about this actually, because I myself have had a problematic, you can say, challenging upbringing and relationship to my family, and it's very interesting now that I how like how powerful it is to really look at these dynamics in your where you come from, and really when I'm a little bit like looking when I'm talking to a girl right now, for example, and she like showed a flaw yesterday, like, and I was like, okay, how do I say this, how do I do this now, like, okay, so I like called her out on it, okay, and yeah, she didn't wasn't like she wasn't getting like angry at me or something because I called her out, or like defensive, or muted. um uh no, and I was just you don't say that, or like like show that I noticed what she did, and just you know I wasn't in on what she was saying, and so I didn't respond to her, like, I waited, because after I said it, I just waited to say anything else, until the next until today, because I didn't want to make some, and because that's when I started to think that late yesterday, after that last message of mine, I was just thinking like, okay, now we just calm ourselves, and when I woke up today was really interesting, because I was like thinking about like what is truth. Like when she said something yesterday to me, like that's a truth of hers, right? But it's only but it's only hurtful to me if I take that truth of hers personally. You understand? This is really interesting. This is so interesting. Like the truth is only hurtful if you take it personally. And how can we talk if, like, we and the thing I was like saying there, and thinking to myself, is like, we shouldn't be afraid of the truth, right? This is so important, because she said, like, I could like just, oh, you said like to that girl I'm talking to, like, I could just say, what, get out, get away, like, I don't want to be with you. Oh, are you like that? I could be like very judgmental like that. But I realized, like, if I keep doing like that when somebody tells me their truth, and I'll be like, oh, like take it personally, I'm like, oh, what is that, I will like be a very isolated and very difficult human being to be with, and I don't want to be. I no. I want to transform myself into what the potential of a partner I can be. So today I was like, yeah, and I said to her, like, she sent me a text and she said sorry. Like, I opened my text today from her last text yesterday, and she said sorry for what I say, for what she said, and I was like, yeah, thank you for saying sorry, and a little heart at the end of the sentence, and because I was thinking like, yeah, that's her truth. Like, yeah, what can I do with it? Okay, I can take it personally. It will be very difficult life for me then if I take everything she say, the truth she has, as personal attack, as a personal thing, because when you take it personally, that's the only way she can hurt you, right? Or he can hurt you, or somebody can hurt you. Let the truth of other people not affect you personally. This is so important to have interesting conversations and so forth. It's like when somebody says something true to them, like, don't be stuck up in that like ego thing that oh, you're serious now? Are you meaning that? Get out. You're not my friend anymore, and so forth. Detach from that, and you can have really interesting things happen. Because now I see like, oh, I reached like a state where I'm like, I'm actually able to have we can actually have a conversation about things, because, and I think that's when you create safety as well, when she can say like her truth, and I'm like not judgmental, if you know what I mean.